What's up, folks? Alaska Finish here, and today I'm gonna be doing, you know, the I don't know if it's called a tag, for Deadwax 66, being doing 10 years of videos, in the vinyl community, you know. So the thing is, I have to talk about the records that came from my region. But my region doesn't have punk records, only the ones that I did, and it's not called, it's not exactly only punk, it's punkish, you know, and that's it. Alright, I decided to do this video after watching Vinyl Richie video, and Joaquin, middle life crisis rants. Cheers to both. Go check the channels. They totally deserve. So I'm gonna bring you some Portuguese punk. If you want to see some good Portuguese punk, go over to the Joaquin video. I will leave the link in here so you can check that out. I will also leave Dead Wax and Vinyl Richie links so you can check that out also. Alright, I'm gonna start off with a record that it's not just punk, it's pop punk from Coimbra, and I really like this record, man. It's one of my favorite ever, and it's called, alright, Fita Cola, Caminho Scratch. Yeah, this cover is way too big to be on this screen. Let's put a little big, little small. So, Caminho Scratch by Fita Cola, man. I listened to this a lot when I was. I guess this record was released in 2010, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, July. I listened to this record a lot in towards the end of the year of 2010, beginning of 2011, and this was a band that Rui told me to listen. This was at the point this record and this band was the favorite, the Portuguese favorite for us, you know. And then we gravitated to other stuff. But this record has a song called Sobreviver. It's a great opening track. Acordei, it's also a great track. Outros Dias has Fernando from CPM 22, a band from Brazil. And man, lyrically, it's poppy, but it has some meaning. I really like it. But of course, if you like melodic punk in the wave of Offspring and that kind of stuff, this will probably be amazing to you. It's really easy listening, so to say. That's it, man. That's what I have to say about Caminho Scratch. It's one of their it's the best album from the band. It's I cannot I cannot say anything more, because yeah, you just gotta like the band. That's it. All right, next up, it's a split from the city next to my village. It's called Puncada Bareira, and it has 3 bands, from there. It's called the first part. It's from Cabeça de Martelo. It has 6 songs: Say Something, The New Pores, DH09, Trust Nobody, Insentiment to Riot, No Time to Waste. Man, if you haven't listened to Cabeça de Martelo, they are a legendary punk band from Alvar. They really kick ass. I really like what they're playing. Speedy on the vocals, Butcher on the drums. um, Johnny on the bass, Oscar on the guitar. Dude, I really like it, man. They still play, and they really kick ass, man. They have a heavy sound to their punk, it's some kind of hardcore-ish punk, and the speedy vocals, man. Man, she screams her lungs out with a lot of rage, and that's really really cool. Speedy kicks ass, man. Really really like it, man. They kind of remind me some of Discharge songs, but they're doing their stuff for some years now. I don't know when they start making when they founded the band, but man, it's 20 plus years for sure. You know. Um, the second part of the split, it's from Comcax. Comcax, it's it's a drunk punk band. They started off playing small songs, short songs, and year after year after year, their sound became more heavy and more lyrically powerful, so to speak. Yeah, they this actually are my favorite songs from them. You got Imundo, Sociedade, Coveiro, Polícia, Podre Interior, Saco Cortado. They really put out some good songs to this split. Yeah, this is actually for me the release from Comcax. Comcax are really really cool. It's Bob, Mansour, Fabio, and Kevin, and yeah, they really put their soul to this split, at least in my opinion. All right, and the last part is Trinco no Mamilo. They got songs like Frustração ou Revelação, Miron, A Vida que Me Leve, Poção Mágica, Soares Tauro, Vinho Filosofal. I gotta be honest, I didn't listen to this part so many times as I did with the other two, and the band features Canário, Oscar, Nuno, and Fred. I really have to say, Trinco no Mamilo, they released, I guess it was a demo. Maybe I'm wrong, but I guess it was a demo, and they have a song there. That was called. I don't remember the song, but I remember apart from the song, it was Mais dia de condenação, and they start, blasting again. Man, it's punk from afar. You gotta really, man. If you're from, that area, between Porto and Aveiro, you really have to know Trinco no Mamilo, Cabeça Martela, and Comcax, and this split, they have the three bands, so it's amazing for those who like punk, raw punk. Next up, I'm gonna be talking about Intervenzione, Last Screams. I found out this record. I don't remember how I found out about it, but I guess this was the second record from the band. At least it's what Discogs say. You got songs like Green Man, Island, Spy, Be a Person, Stop the Gun Law, Free Tibet, Ska contra a Globalização, TVI Sai do Ar. And I have to say, dudes, Free Tibet, it's one of my favorite release, from it's one of my favorite songs from the band. It's Elena on the vocals. Love the vocals on of hers, and the way she poured out, man. The way she screams, the way she feels the music, man. It's really really cool. and it's rageful, you know. And if you like powerful and rageful vocals, man, on punk, this is right up your alley, man. This is it's hardcore-ish, anarcho, you know, but it's great, man. This band's from Aveiro. It's the district, also. It's also district. Ovar, it's part of the Aveiro district, so of course it features amazing bands, you know. Yeah, this was a band that was formed after the end of the another great Aveiro band called Inquisição, also anarcho-punk. If you like anarcho-punk, go check them out also. And this was, man, you know, I don't remember when I listened to this, but Free Tibet was a song that lived rent-free in my head for years, you know. Let's see what I have to. Another band, man, and they are mates. This band is filled with mates. Guerra on the drums, André on the guitar, Claudio on the guitar, Carlos on the vocals, and Philippe on the bass, in the recording, in the studio, you know, in the record. Ash Reality, man. If you like some weird ass punk in the great way, you got to listen to Self Rule. They already over, you know, they end their band. The band does not exist no longer. I guess, yeah, Intervenzione also is not, also doesn't exist. So, man, you got songs like The Man Who Would Be King, Revolution, Runaway, Punk Rock My Life. Man, really like what they did here, because they all listen to different kind of music, you know. Claudio listened to more metal. Also, Andrea listened to a lot of thrash metal, you know. Guerrinha on the drums, a punk rocker, you know. Also Philippe, also another punk rocker, and a Noi lover, and Carlos, man, he loves Oi and street punk as all. Also, and they put a lot of their sweat, tears, and love to make this record, man. And this record is really amazing. I really like it, man. I really like what they done here. When they split, I was really, yeah, you know, sad, but yeah, I saw them a couple of times, and yeah, they kick ass. I really like what they do. If you're into the oi and street punk with something else, this will be your cup of tea, because this is not only oi, this is not only street punk, this is not only punk. You know, it's based in punk, and it goes to a lot of places, but you know, a great record, man, a great record. Ash Reality from Self Rule. I'm gonna give you three more records. One is from a crust band from Porto. They don't longer exist. It's a band called Misanthropia, and this one is the demo. It was released in 2012. It has, I don't remember, I only remember Leo on the drums and Pepper on the vocals. It's, you know, it's grindcore and crust, you know, but the vocals are not that harsh, you know. She screams but she doesn't growl, you know. You got amazing songs in here. You got Rats, Falsos Anarquistas, Assalto Nuclear, Grind Down White Pride, Polícia de Intervenção. You know, Falsos Anarquistas and Rats are really great songs. I really like them, you know. And when I was younger, back to 2012, I guess, this caught me in an era that Casa Viva, that was a punk house at Porto, was still doing, it was still alive and kicking, and it was a good era to find punk bands. I still remember I really liked this demo when it came out, because I was going to Porto a lot. Had another relation, had one relationship with a girl from there, and we both liked punk, so it all made sense back in the day. So this record, Stick It. I when I think about those times, I think about this record a lot, really, really a lot. Misanthropia. They also broke up. So next up, I guess this band also broke up. I'm gonna leave the one of the yeah. I'm gonna leave the one I know it still plays till the end. Stud City, my friends. Anarcho, hardcore, grind, not grind, but crusty. Punk from Aveiro. The record is called Deus dá nozes a quem não tem dentes. It's also a Portuguese saying. Dude, you got great songs in here. You got Invasão de Palco, A Única Saída. It was the first song that I ever listened from them. Nazi Sai Daqui. Deus dá nozes a quem não tem dentes. The first one, the first song. Dude, this is a great release. I really liked what they did here, and I remember it was one of the first bands that I listened to a punk band, a heavy punk band, singing in Portuguese. This was, I guess, I think it was one of the first ones that I listened to when I was a punk kid, and it influenced me a lot during the time that I want to be the front man of a hardcore punk band, and lyrically it's my cup of tea, and it was my cup of tea back in the days. So I really never screamed in Portuguese, but if I have to do it, I guess it will be something like Estado Sítio, like this one, the second record from them. I guess it's called Divina Miséria. Yeah, it's a little bit heavier, and I can't do it like that. But this is amazing. There's Danosa Tendente. If you're into the punk stuff, heavy punk stuff, you will like this a lot. And I left this one for last. It's from a band called Mata Ratos. You probably, if you're into Portuguese stuff, you'll know this band. Joaquim mentioned other record from them, so I'll be talking about this one because I guess this is one of it was the first record that I listened to from Mata Ratos. You got the opening track is called Learn Portuguese with Antonio, and the guy starts shouting really, really hard. It's a funny way to start a record. But right after that, you got Quem Nós Somos, and it's we're here. Get used to it when we're gonna fuck shit up. Yeah, Mata Ratos, man, they really kick ass. You got in this record, you got Quem Nós Somos, Caixote Lixo, Os Pratos da Balança, Traumatismo Ucraniano, Inocente Doente. Dude, all crazy songs, all great songs, This is not just punk, it's punk, it's oi, but in some parts it's hardcore influence, metal influenced maybe, in the sound. I don't want to put a lot of labels in here, but dude, this is it's not their best record, but it's the best record for me. It's my personal favorite. So yeah, I was, during some time I was not a fan of the band, but then it kind of make the full circle. Now I get it. Yeah. So this is it. Matarach, long live Matarach. All hail Matarach. And yeah, folks, that's it for today, man. You got a lot of new stuff coming and going, man. You got amazing Portuguese punk bands, man. So you can check them out, man. Ideal Victim, Strychnina. I forgot the fucking man. I'm forgetting. Wait up. I'm forgetting something. Okay, folks. The dogs start barking, right? Okay. So that's it for today, man. Go follow the other channels, and yeah, stay true to yourself and listen to punk rock, and I'll be doing the same. Cheers.